Hi, good morning. My name is JJ. This is Coffee Break with JJ. Thank you so much. We're going to just have a really quick chat. How was your week? Was it a busy week? Was it a eventful week? Okay, it was eventful, extremely, especially if you are a young person in the West African sub-region, especially if you are Nigerian. Now, remember last week we spoke about the Nigerian election, and this past week has just been about the collation of the results and INEC, which is their independent Nigeria election commission, and how they were collating the results and all the various things that were cropping up, the violence, the ballot box stealing, the amendment of results. Social media was crazy, particularly on Twitter. I was following all the updates on Twitter from the various states. And then today's Friday, I do believe on Tuesday or Wednesday at about 3 a.m. we all got the news that Tinubu had won. You cannot convince me that Nigerian youth voted for a man who looks on the brink of death. Like, did you not learn your lessons from, who was that president who had liver failure at a point and was going back and forth? Like, so much controversy around that. But even as we talk about the results, even as we ponder over the results and we wonder, the Labour Party candidate, Peter Obi, has held a press conference and he said that he will prove to Nigerians and to the world that he won this election fair and square. There have been concerns raised by independent observers, international independent observers, that things were not quite right. And I mean, it's just been hullabaloo, disappointment, crying, sadness. As a Ghanaian, I cannot imagine how my Nigerian friends feel, because this is heartbreaking on so many levels. And number one, who announces election results at 3 a.m. in the morning? It's 3 a.m. in the morning. Why? Are you a thief? Why are you announcing it at 3 a.m. in the morning? That aside, it was also very disturbing to read some of the comments from fellow Ghanaians who were saying things like, oh, our electoral commission is better. Guys, can we be real for one moment? Just because everybody around you is doing badly does not mean you are doing particularly well. It just means in the midst of darkness, you are one very small flickering candle which is hanging on by a thread. Our EC can do so much better, so much better. So to compare Ghana's EC to Nigeria's INEC and be like, yeah, Charlie, yeah, we're doing our best. We're not doing our best, okay? When you compare yourself to below average, you will always be above average. Can we compare ourselves to above average, please, for once in our lives? Please and thank you. That aside, we are still waiting with bated breath to see what happens in Nigeria. Hopefully, it will result in good news. And the good news here will be that Mr. Peter Obi will be declared president. But if it doesn't end like that, and you know, Mr. Tinubu has actually said he's gone to court. I think there's a court injunction also preventing anybody from challenging the results. It's crazy. Nigeria is crazy. Nigeria just runs by its own rules sometimes. Even if it ends up being that Mr. Obi is not like announced president-elect, even though it will be disappointing, my prayer is that we will not end in bloodshed on the streets. Nigerian youth have bled enough for their country. It's okay, you know. We'll win next time, right? We'll win next time. So my name is JJ. This has been Coffee Break. It's been a really quick, brief coffee break as we try and figure out what's going on in Nigeria. But yeah. Omo Niger, it go be one day give you. Okay. This is just a setback. You will still rise as the eagle that you're supposed to be. and nothing can change that. In spite of all the challenges and the poor leadership that you're going through, you are shining. So can you imagine if your leaders actually got it right? Child, it will not be easy in ECOWAS. It will not be easy in West Africa. It will not be easy on the continent. And I, for one, and Ghanaians, like young Ghanaians like myself, we cannot wait to see you shine. Because when you shine, we shine. Okay. My name is JJ. This has been Coffee Break. Please click like and subscribe. And you can join me next week for more interesting conversations and more interesting content on topics which mean the world to you. Okay. Bye.